Hello everyone, it is November 11th, I think. No, it's not. It's November freaking 28th, 2016. Wow, I have my dates wrong. And, I don't know what I showed you in the last tech vlog, so I'm just going to go ahead and start rambling off some things. Antec server case, the liquid-cooled gaming PC, is no longer. It is going to be sold. I've disassembled everything, and I'm selling it with the video card. It's going to be sold locally, so don't ask me unless you live in my area. So that's going to be gone. I've got two of my Logitech G15s that I got at the thrift store for like $5 a piece. Actually, they were $3 a piece. This one works fine. I actually cleaned it up. It's brand new looking. This one, I stupidly ripped the cable that goes to the LCD screen, so it still works, but there's no screen. Both of those are being sold locally. There's a little bit of a void here where I used to have the PowerMac G4 graphite model, the 450 megahertz single processor, and that is gone. I sold that locally for $25, which I'm happy about. I've got another one, so it's not like I really needed two. NAS is up and running very nicely. It has a little bit of an issue with VirtualBox. Now you can actually install VirtualBox inside of FreeNAS. Let's see, what is it doing? Every hour and a half? I don't know. I don't know what it's doing. But you can actually get VirtualBox working on FreeNAS. It's called PHP VirtualBox. So it's definitely not a layer, what is it, layer 1, but it's rather a layer 2. I mean, it's VirtualBox. It is what it is. But that works, and that's pretty cool. This is the Windows XP gaming rig. Moved to a different case, and I've also installed a Zip 100 drive, because why the hell not? And it's almost exactly the same as the original plans for the Windows XP gaming rig, except instead of the 9800 GTX, it has a 4870 in it. So, that's the only difference. It's working. I like it. I like it better than the leaky thing. Here's a power supply that I'm selling. This goes with the 73, 75, and 7600 series PowerMax, I think. I bought it a long time ago. It works just fine. Nothing wrong with it. I just didn't need it. This Lenovo monitor, you might remember from, it must have been 2 years ago now. I bought it broken for parts, and, well, I was never able to find a replacement power supply for it. Until I just, on a whim, decided to browse eBay for the power supply and found one for $20. Exact same one I needed. It's a somewhat special one. It has an odd screen, an odd backlight connector that it needs, and yeah, I wasn't able to find any that were exactly like it. So it's up and working now. It's not, it's plugged into the PC, so the PC is off, but I promise you it does work, which is pretty sweet. The Compaq Armada M300 is now up and running. The reason why it wasn't working is because I was stupidly using the wrong ISO. I had named an ISO Windows 2000 Service Pack 4. It was actually a beta version of Windows 2000 that didn't work. The ISO was corrupted in some way. So, yeah, it's working, and I've got Wi-Fi. Yeah, I've got Wi-Fi, and it's kind of cool that this Wi-Fi adapter matches the plastics. Actually, this is somewhat of a lie. It's not working at the moment. Last night I upgraded the RAM to 320 megs total, which is its max, and it doesn't boot up into Windows anymore. I'm just suspecting it's a bad stick of RAM. I'll have to find out how to test it, but you know what? All I have to do is literally, hit those 3 tabs, pull the keyboard up, and the RAM is right underneath there. It's not a big deal. It does work, I promise you, but of course at the moment it's not working. That'll be a pretty quick fix. Just throw some more RAM in there. I don't know if any of you are old enough, and I know that I'm really not old enough, to remember these, the PCM-CIA cards, of course, but I remember having one of these for a really old laptop. It was a wireless card. See that? 1.6 megabits per second internet. So fast. But it actually comes with this little extra antenna, which at first I thought was a stylus. I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, you attach it, you stick it to the back of your laptop. That's some pretty old school stuff, and I like it. So this is needs a little bit of a discussion. I've got my Tandy 102 that I think I actually got this for free out of the recycling bin, along with the tape drive that goes along with it. Or not tape drive, floppy drive. This works. I don't have a power supply for it, but luckily you can put batteries in there. And also, unfortunately, I don't have the back doors to this thing. But it works, and I'm actually going to sell it on eBay. Because I have no attachment to this thing, and it's just sitting around collecting dust, and that's all it does. So I'm going to take it pretty much completely apart and try to fix it up. I mean, some of the keys don't work, like the O doesn't work, the K doesn't work all the time, and the number lock always seems to get stuck down all the time, no matter, like, of course now it works. But yeah, this thing is going to be cleaned up and get sold. It works. It's pretty cool, but again, don't have any attachment to it. And I've also got the portable disk drive that I think you can power with batteries. Oh my god, I hope there's not any batteries in here. Yes. Oh, guys, we got so lucky there. I haven't opened this thing since I got it, which was about 3 years ago. Whew, scared me a little bit there. But yeah, there we go. Portable disk drive. And it works, I think. You know, it ejects and it goes back down nicely. But I've never powered on, so we'll have to try that. This is going to be sold maybe as a set, so I can get a little bit more money for it, I think. But that'll be a project for, actually today I'm going to do that. So what else do we have going on? This was the bucket the monitor was in, which is empty. Awesome. Still looking for a motherboard for my Latitude CPT. If any of you out there have a Latitude CPT and you live in the United States, it has to be a certain CPT. It has to be the, I don't even remember the model number. It's like SGT 5000 or 500. Crap, I don't remember. But if you have a CPT, let me know, because I might buy it depending on what model it is. I want to get that thing freaking finished. My, what is it, 760, I think? 760 XL, maybe? That is waiting on... What is it waiting on? I don't think it's actually waiting on anything. I think I can put that thing back together. You know what? I actually don't know. I have no idea what I'm waiting for. I guess I just have been slacking on putting that thing back together. So I might work on that today as well. What else? You know what? That's really about it. Told you about the Power Mac that I sold. I don't know. Just while I'm at it, just because it's the time of the season, just want to show you my Christmas tree because I'm pretty proud of that. I haven't had a real Christmas tree since I was about 6, ever since we've just had fake ones. So, yeah, we got our Christmas tree up here. I bought some stockings and I bought the skirting for it today. And I'm pretty freaking pleased. Oh! Elephant in the room, I bought a new TV. Here it is right here. I'm not really a fan of Black Friday, but our TV died. Or it's in the process of slowly dying a painful death. There's a lot of dithering and red pixels popping up everywhere at times once it gets warm. You know, I put money into it already. I don't want to put more into it, and honestly, this was a really good deal. It's normally $650, and I checked that. I didn't just go by the price that they said in the store, you know, because they mark up things prior to Black Friday and then put them really far down so it looks like a better deal. This is actually a $650 TV that I got for $380, so pretty good deal. And it's great. It's a little bit cheap material-wise, but you know, the interface is nice and responsive and it's very well polished. It's just nice. I really like it. The only downside, though, And I don't know if I've ever showed you guys this. This is my little retro gaming console setup. So I got a GameCube, an N64, an NES, and a PS2 on top of there, which you can't really see in this light. Also a little LaPi amp. Those were all hooked up to the TV via composite. Unfortunately, this new TV, most newer TVs, they don't have a... And I don't know if I'm going to use a correct term here, so I apologize if it's not quite right. But older TVs like this one, this is from 2008, they had the composite inputs, but they were analog processed, or there was an analog video processor or something like that. So everything looked pretty good. It's not like a CRT quality video game from these old consoles, but it's good. This thing doesn't have analog video processing or whatever that is. Instead, it's just digital to analog conversion. So while the picture looks good, it's not that good. It could do with some... It needs some work, but there's no way around it. So that's kind of unfortunate, but you know what? Shit happens. And I'm very distracted right now because it looks like my roommate is remoting into his computer and is playing Black Desert. That's kind of funny. Anyway, guys, that is enough that's enough of a ramble for now. I'm actually exporting the Windows XP Gaming rig, which is now turned into the Antec server case refurbishment project right now. Again, I had to add a little intro, and that'll be uploaded shortly. And that is it for this one. I'm going to grab some lunch, export this video, and work on some projects. So, we'll see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed, and take care.